lot of calculations you need to do. Okay. Lots of calculations here because there are lots of different aspects of hyperbolas, even more so than an ellipse. Okay. So again, I can't show you all of it, but you're just going to have to think. I'm only asking you to be able to write an equation and to graph it.
Will you graph it with this?
You will, yeah.
This notes.
Here are all of the words that you will need to know. Here's hyperbola, as we've discussed. So it is really just an ellipse split apart and turned around. So if you could imagine an ellipse would be like this. You cut it in half and turn it outside. So the formulas are actually very similar. You just have a few different words. Do you know? Yep. Do you know anything?
The answer is no.
These are called asymptotes. You know what asymptotes are?
Where they approach and where they end.
Yeah. So hyperbolas have asymptotes that define where we go. Okay, that's how we know the end behavior. What are those called? Yeah, the foci. Same stuff. Yeah. Focus 1 and focus 2. Same word. And we still have. What was the A, B, or C was the distance to the foci from the center?
C.
So this is still C. So nothing changes there.
So the center for hyperbola isn't actually on
This would be the center. In this case.
What does that say?
No.
That's what I thought.
It says center.
Center?
Yeah.
And again, connect it to your prior knowledge. We have these, what are these called? The vertices, right? And what was the distance letter?
A.
A. Yep.
Do you not speak English?
You will actually. A is the distance from the center to the focus. This trips a few people up. To find the value of B. What? Okay, good. So just slow down there. Okay, if I put a vertical line on a vertex where it intersects the asymptotes, this forms a rectangle, right?
Yeah.
If you can see that, that's where those intersect the asymptotes. B is this value here.
Oh, the value from the bottom.
It's the value from the center to the edge of the rectangle.
A is from the center.
Yeah, so that's the one change. If this was an ellipse, that's where the ellipse vertex would be, but it's not. So that's the one thing that gets people here the most, actually.
What is that squiggly little zone?
That's just showing you how far B is.
B?
Yeah.
So, wait, so what's the square then?
The square is formed by putting a vertical line through a vertex,
Yeah, I understand that.
and where it intersects, the asymptotes are the corners of a rectangle.
Okay.
So B is half of the height of that rectangle.
Okay. And there's not a specific length of the rectangle.
Here, a little change. That's how the three are related in hyperbolas. So different than ellipses. Yeah. But again, we still have a formula that will allow us to calculate the numbers. All right. Last two words. Conjugate axis.
Oh, boy.
And this is the transverse axis. I'd say half the challenge with conic sections is the number and amount of new vocabulary words.
So students
Right.
from the center to the focus.
Sorry?
So students from the center to the focus.
Yes. So that is the overall picture of hyperbola.
So I have a question. Are the conjugate and transverse axes going to change depending on how the
Okay, if I have a hyperbola that is vertically aligned, the transverse axis becomes the vertical axis, right?
So the transverse axis is
Yeah. Transverse axis is where the hyperbola is going, side to side, in this case.
so
So what?
no, like where
Transverse, you can see how these are pointing in X direction, that's transverse. Conjugate is opposite way, right?
oh, so the x
In this case.
so the hyperbola reflected around like where they're going towards the y-axis.
Whatever way the things are pointing, that's the way that transverse axis. Does that look familiar? If it was an ellipse, I would put an addition sign here,
but
right?
it's not.
Now it's a hyperbola.
Oh, no, tricky.
So again, very similar to ellipses in many respects. Just be careful that you can identify that right there as a hyperbola versus an ellipse. That's the only difference.
And so then the b squared is equal to c squared minus a squared? That's to find c, right?
Yeah, you'll be given information for two of those in some ratio. So this is a horizontal. What's the equation for vertical?
Is the a just going to be the y?
Close.
Y minus a squared over a squared minus a squared
There, you got to be careful with these because in an ellipse you can just switch them because it's addition.
Oh, yeah.
But here it's you got a negative, so the y does have to be first over the a squared if this is a vertical hyperbola. So be careful there with that negative.
How do you know if it's vertical?
The ace. So I'll show you an example. The a will be bigger. The bigger number will be positive and it will be under the y. Right? But you were here last week, were you? Yeah, so this term will be bigger if it's vertical. Okay. Here's an equation.
So if the bar,
bigger number, and it's positive, so.
if it's positive, then the automatically makes it, like if those two were switched, the bottom number.
That's a great question. You can, but I use it. Yeah, everything I'm seeing here is, no, that's what's in front of me. This would be vertical because it's bigger and longer.
So, okay, so if it's like, if that was a negative.
You're not gonna run into that, I don't think.
But if that one was a negative.
If this was 36 is what you're saying.
No, like up on top, if it was y minus 4, the other one was x plus 2. then it
That would just change this location of the center. Oh, yeah. Okay, what is the center then? No, x value. 2, negative 4.
Oh, wow.
Right. Why be careful?
I have to see the negative 4,
Thanks. Okay, what's the value of A? 6. B is 5. And what's C? It is.
Wait,
Add
the
25
equation's
and 36
different.
together.
Oh, I knew it.
6 squared root.
Wait, no. That's what I did, ma'am.
B squared?
Well, yeah.
C squared minus A squared.
Add them together, you take the square root.
Yeah, root of A and B, root of 64. It's 8. Nah.
60. Thank you.
Very
for that.
nicely.
So, what would it look if would it look like on the graph if the curved lines would be crossing that y-axis then?
That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, I'm asking if that's what the graph would look like.
This is the equation. Yeah, it's the equation.
Oh.
Okay, so what are our foci?
Minus 2, plus or minus root 61.
Foci are C.
C is the difference between foci.
Okay, it's vertical, so the y-axis is what's changing right now. Foci depend on C, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be C squared? Plus or minus
61.
root 61.
Yes, you can do decimal. When we graph it, we'll probably want a decimal, right?
Wait, why 4?
Because that's what the center is.
Oh, okay.
Remember, the center and the foci are in lines, so keep that in mind. Vertices? Vertices are A. So it would be 2, 2, and 2, 2 negative 10. Those are what that means. And this is,
It's just plus or minus 6 on the vertices.
yeah, because it's dependent on the value of A. Right. Okay, the other thing you can do is find the equation of the asymptotes. These are lines, correct? You can find a y equals mx plus b for the asymptotes. We're not gonna go that far. So our graphs won't be perfect, because we won't be drawing the asymptotes. I just want to give you a good general idea of hyperbolas. So again, we won't be perfect here, but that's it. You okay with me leaving something out?
What?
No?
We have fun asking.
I'm fine with leaving as.
The overall benefit to your mathematical career is very close to zero.
So let's keep moving.
Okay, so graph 2 -4 at the center. The vertices are 2, 2, 2 negative. What's the square root of 7.6-ish.
Let's get it all hard.
Wait, what are those?
These are the focuses. Sorry. That's the same as this. I just got a decimal and they graphical numbers.
I thought it was 2 or 7.8.
Negative 7.8. Negative 4 minus 7.8. Negative 4 plus 7. Okay, so here's your sketch. Again, knowing we didn't draw the asymptotes. Right, we just are guessing at how big to put them. So, same as this. Are we good here?
Wait, no, I'm not getting it. Can we not get math homework tonight? Why did you not allow
We got math homework.
Sorry to have to repeat yourself again, but, the thing above it, the parabola looking thing, hyperbola, that's the
This is the focus.
focus, and then the dot, how do we get the dot?
This dot?
No, the one under, that one.
Vertex. Okay, so given an equation, can you graph a hyperbola?
Yeah.
That will be one skill. The other, I'm going to show you one more example. Given information, can you write the equation? All right. Good? All right, so we have a hyperbola who has
High or 7?
70. Yes. Thanks for being patient. There's all the information you're given. If you write an equation,
Yeah. If you have that transfer,
Wouldn't that be from vertex to vertex through the center?
Yeah, so, yeah, good question. That means that it is 8 units long here. Yeah, vertex to vertex. So transverse axis 8 units long means that's vertex. I did not point that out. Transverse axis, we can find the value of A, right?
Yeah.
That's the value of A. Half of it, so the A is 4, right? So this tells me that A equals 4.
How's that?
It's half of the transverse axis.
Wait.
See transverse axis here? A is half of that.
What about radii?
Radius versus diameter.
Yeah.
It's a relationship. Yeah. Good observation. And then, using our information from the focus, we can find the center and the value of C, right? So C is half of that distance. What's the distance between the foci?
Yeah.
It's 10 units.
Yeah.
So C is 5. And then we can calculate B, right? It would be 25 minus 16. B to B to B. Magic.
So the science.
Poof! Hey, look at that, it's 3. Fantastico.
That's a mental math. Oh, you're right.
Right. Hey, you had a great point there.
I had no idea.
Leah,
What?
is this a vertical or horizontal type of? That's not the answer. Should we be guessing? Don't guess.
You don't know, you can't know.
You can know.
Yeah, you can. The Y's are the same, so you're gonna be horizontal.
Y values, okay, we're almost done here. Hold yourselves together. The Y values are the same on the focus, right? That means it's a horizontal hyperbola.
Oh, the opposite in the vertical.
Yeah, the X's would be the same if they were vertical. Right. 'Cause if the Y's are the same, everything lies side to side.
That's like B/W.
Between, yeah.
Whatever you.
Just subtract C.
Yeah, that's.
What else do we need? Oh, the center. Center is the midpoint of the foci.
Yeah.
So you can use the midpoint formula. 7 plus -3 over 2. 1 plus 1 over 2, right? 2, 1. Now, this usually will be pretty easy. It's a vertical or horizontal. But you can use the distance formula if you really want to. So what's the equation?
So it's X minus H
again, it's a horizontal, so we put the X and the bigger number here. Okay. Center is 2, 1. This is A squared. This is B squared. Fantastic.
Oh my gosh. Wait, what you just that?
Big Italian.
I have the equation of the asymptote. You did ask it, on 5 and 7.
Yeah, I'm not asking you to do that.
Okay, so I don't have to do that part. 5.
Okay. I'm definitely writing the homework out. This is what I'm looking
9, 51, 57, 55. Now, you know where this is, right?
Yep, two exponentials. There you go. Okay. While you're writing that down, 5-3 asks you to find the equation of the asymptotes. I've been very clear you don't need to do that, right? Okay, so cross. No asymptote equations. I'm not asking you to do that. And I want you to be aware that the quarter ends Friday.
Yay.
This Friday, like as in 3 days. So if your eligibility issues or you want your report card to look good for mommy, you might want to come in and get some help. Secondly, next Friday, spring break starts. So I'll tell you again, I told you last week, hold yourselves together for another week and a half. Keep your foot on the gas pedal, you can do it. Okay? We're all tired. Stay strong. Thank you.